Welcome to day 3, another yoga day for you. So today we're going to be looking at really just listening to our body. It's quite a nice, slow practice, and you're going to need a yoga strap. If you don't have a strap, you can just use a tie or even a towel. Anything that's kind of long enough for you to use will be absolutely fine. So you can go and grab that, and then let's put that to the side for now, and let's get started. So we're going to start off lying down on our mats with our knees bent. And I just want you to place your hands on your belly and start breathing into your belly. And really feel the movement of the belly rising and falling as you breathe. Notice if you've got any funny sensations anywhere in your body. And see if you can send your breath to that place. Feels like such a strange thing when you're trying to send your breath to a place in the body that isn't just your lungs. But trust me, with lots of experience of breathing, you really, really can send it to any part of the body that you want to send it to. You just have to try and think about making your breath really big and very deep. And see if on each breath you can relax your shoulders a bit more, relax your pelvis a bit more. Feel both hips evenly on the floor, both ribs evenly on the floor. And start making that breath even bigger so that you feel like you're filling a big balloon in your belly. And seriously, try to make the belly as big as you can. We spend all day, every day trying to suck our stomachs in. So now use this opportunity to let it relax. And then see if you can start to send that breath deeper into the ribs. And then up into the chest. And right into the back of the body as well as the front of the body. One more time. And then you can keep the breath very big and expansive, but just relax your arms down by your sides. And I want you to start tilting your pelvis up and down. So as you inhale, you're going to send your tailbone down into the ground. And as you exhale, you're going to bring it up to the ceiling. And on each of these movements, try not to let the rest of your body move. So you don't want to feel like as you're moving, you're lifting the ribs up or anything. You're just trying to focus the movement on the pelvis. And if you do this with your eyes closed, and you really focus on the movement that's happening in your pelvis. See if you can feel anything in your hips, any of the muscles, your pelvic floor muscle. If you're really able to focus and listen in on your pelvis, you might even feel as you move the little stretches around your pelvic floor, especially as your tailbone goes down into the floor. But don't worry if you can't feel that right now. Just see what you can feel. Maybe you notice that one side feels like it's a little bit stuck. Just do it one more time like that. And then you're going to rotate your pelvis. So you're going to make little circles, almost as if you've got a little pencil on your tailbone and you're trying to draw a circle on the floor with your tailbone. And again, you're trying to keep the movement quite controlled so that it doesn't go too much into the ribs. You'll feel little movements around the ribs and around the spine. I want you to feel those little movements, but nothing too big. And then go in the other direction. And again, notice what you feel in the pelvis. Again, if one side feels like it's a little more stuck, or if you feel any little movements and stretches around the pelvic floor or the hip muscles. One more time. Lovely. Then actually you can just kind of fold the bottom of your mat over so that you have it underneath your bum. And then if you have socks on, this is great, especially if you've got a wooden floor. If you don't and you're like me and you have a carpet, it's a little more tricky, but it can still be done. So you're going to keep the pelvis as stable as you can and just slide your heels away from you. And then slide them back in. Try not to give yourself carpet burn if you've got carpet. Again, slide away and slide in. And where I want you to feel this is the back of your legs. So if you close your eyes and you focus on the movement, where can you feel that movement? Where can you feel your muscles engaging? One more time. Slide it away and bring it back in. Lovely. This is just to wake up those hamstrings. Then you can unfold the bottom of the mat again and bring it down. And then you're going to grab your strap, your belt, whatever it is that you have. And you're going to slide your left leg out along the floor. Now that you've kind of had a little listen into your hamstrings, can you see if you can get your hamstring to engage here? So you have to really press down into your heel and away through your heel. And then relaxing your pelvis, I want you just to gently bring your right knee in. Grab a hold of it with your right hand and then really lengthen the right side of your waist. Try and create more space between your right hip and your right rib as if someone's pulling your right hip towards them, towards your left foot. And then you keep that length. Your right knee is going to go more in line with your shoulder instead of your chest. So you're going to pull it slightly to the side. Take your belt or strap, whatever you've got, and bring it around the ball of your foot. Not around the inner arch, around the ball of the foot. And then hold on to it with a nice straight arm if you can. And then you're going to take a nice deep breath in. You keep that length in the right side of your waist. And then pressing into the belt with your big toe mound and little toe mound, and pulling on the belt very slightly, you start to straighten your leg. As you straighten your leg, really pull through your quad and try to pull the whole of the leg down into the socket. Now if you close your eyes again and you focus on the left side of your body, sink it down into the ground. Feel like it's really, really rooting into the ground. And as you get that root into the ground, you start to very gently take your right leg out to the side. As it comes out to the side, you keep that little outwards rotation on your knee. You keep that length in the right side of your waist. And you go out as far as you can without the left side of the body coming off the floor. This is where you have to really listen to your body. Focus in on your body and what's happening to it right now. Is there any part of the left side of the body coming off the floor? If it is, you've gone out a little bit too far without using control in the leg. And then take a breath in and really slowly bring that leg back in. Then you're going to swap hands, so you're going to hold the belt in your left hand and you're going to turn the knee in across the body slightly. You're going to take a nice deep breath in, keep pushing away with your left leg, and then just take the right leg a little across the body. Now really listen to your body, because right now you'll probably be feeling a big stretch along the outside of that leg. Breathe into it. Lengthen that right side of the waist even more. And then breathe out and take that leg all the way across. So you're just going to take the belt away from the right leg, slide the right leg away, and slide the left leg in. Grab a hold of your left knee, and just like you did on the other side, breathe into that side of the waist, and lengthen it as if someone's pulling that hip towards your right foot. Keep that length, bring the belt around the ball of your left foot, and hold on to it with a nice straight arm. You can always let your hand slide down as you straighten the leg. Now keep an outwards rotation on your knee, breathe in, and then stretch that leg up to the ceiling as you pull on the belt a little. So then you have to really use the muscles in here to stretch your leg. You keep that length as you're pulling on the belt, you keep pushing through your big toe mound, and then close your eyes and focus in on that right side of the body. Root it into the ground. Press away and down into your right heel, and keep the right side of the body very grounded. As it stays grounded, you start bringing the left side away. You start taking that left leg out to the side whilst pushing into the belt and pulling on it at the same time. And if you start to feel that right side coming off, you've lost a little bit of control in that left side, that left hip. So then maybe you don't go out so far. Really listen to your own body. Let it tell you when it's gone enough, when it's gone too far. And then inhale and take it back in. Swap hands, so you're holding the belt in your right hand, and then turn the knee in across the body slightly. Now keep the hip connected to the floor for the moment and just bring the leg a little across. Ooh, and again, listen to the body. Feel that lovely stretch along the outside of the leg, all the way into the outside of the hip. Take a deep breath into it. And as you breathe out, take the leg all the way across. Let that left hip come off the floor. Left shoulder, you try to relax and keep it down on the floor, and turn your head in the opposite direction. And keep pressing through both feet. And then inhale and take it back up to the center. Then take the belt off. Lovely. Bring the belt down to the side. And then take your arms up to the ceiling. Press down and away through your heels. Relax your arm bones into your socket. So again, notice if your shoulders are kind of being pulled up. That's just because you're trying to keep the arms up without allowing them to relax in. So let them sink. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, roll all the way up. If you get stuck, don't worry. Just roll onto your side and come up. That's absolutely fine. Over the course of the 30 days, hopefully you're going to get stronger, and you might find that at the end of the 30 days, you might be able to do it no problem. So then come around onto all fours. Spread your fingers really nice and wide and press down into your feet. Then take a breath into the top of your back and just really expand your chest. So you don't want to be rounded in here. You want to feel like you're opening your chest up and you're lengthening your tailbone away. So you have that nice neutral spine. Keeping that nice neutral spine, press down into your left foot. And again, close your eyes for a second. See if you can feel that left inner thigh engage as you press into the foot. And can you keep it there As you keep it engaged, don't move any other part of your body, just slide your right leg out behind you. Perfect. And again, without moving any other part of the body, just gently lift that leg. And again, listen to the body. What can you feel? Can you feel the hamstring engage? Can you feel the bum engage without movement in the back? Breathe into your chest and then keep that length through that leg. See if you can stretch your left arm out in front of you. Good, take a deep breath here. Now if you can, you're going to bend that knee. You might want to grab a hold of your strap. I'll show you how to do it with the strap first. So if you've got your strap, you're going to keep a little loop in it. You're going to see if you can bring it round to your foot and grab it. That might be more than enough for you. And you see if you can just push the foot into the belt and expand your chest. If you can grab the foot, you grab the foot. You're trying to keep the pelvis even, so you're not going to take it over to the side. You're keeping it even. You're pushing the foot into the hand into the foot, and you're breathing nice and open into your chest. And then you release. Perfect. So just take that little belt to the side. Again, you come back to all fours. Now you're going to press down into your right foot. And again, you can close your eyes and feel that right inner thigh engage. Keep it engaged. Slide your left leg out behind you. Then nothing else moves. You're pressing evenly into your hands. You're keeping your left inner thigh engaged. Right inner thigh engaged. You lift your left leg. And again, where can you feel the movement? Can you feel it in the back of the leg and the bum rather than moving from your back or your ribs? And then from there, keep that length through your left toes and stretch your right arm out in front of you. Hold it for a breath. And then bend the knee again. You can grab your strap if you want to, or you reach around and you grab the foot. As you grab the foot, you push the foot into the hand, you pull on the foot a little. You expand your chest and you lengthen through your tailbone. And then release. Lovely. Then you're going to take your pelvis right back to your heels. Keep pressing your pelvis back and just slide your hands forwards nice and slow. And then again, close your eyes. Breathe into the back. You might feel a little bit of a stretch around the middle of your back if you've stretched out enough. Breathe into it, enjoy it. And then look forwards. Keep your fingers spread really nice and wide. Lift up and just tuck your toes under. Then you're going to start to press down into your hands and together with your hands and start to push back with your legs. The more you push with your hands, the more you'll feel your legs want to lift. Keep that pressing through your hands, the widening in your shoulders, and start pressing your legs back and down. You've had a nice stretch in your hips and in the back of your legs, so actually coming into your downward dog should be somewhat easier than it would be normally at the beginning of a class. You're going to really press your legs up into your pelvis. See if you can feel your inner thighs engage, and here again, close your eyes. Listen to your body. What can you feel? Can you feel the legs engage? Can you feel a little bit of a vacuum in your belly? Can you feel the widening in your shoulders and a softening in your shoulders? Can you feel your arms working, your finger pads pressing down? And then you're going to inhale and come forwards into a plank. Now your downward dog should have been long enough to take you into your plank with proper length. So hopefully it's there. You're going to very gently start to come over onto the left side of your foot, outer side of your foot, and then take your right foot in front of you if you want to. This is the slightly easier option, or you can place the foot right on top. From there, you're going to lift through your ribs, press down into your left hand, inhale and reach up through your right arm. And if you can, look at the middle finger of that hand. Hold it there. Again, listen to your body. Are you pressing that hand down enough to push out of your shoulder? And then come down. Beautiful. Press down into the hands. Come over to the right side, the outside of your right foot. Again, the left foot can come in front or just come on top. You start to lift through your right ribs, push into your hand, and then lift through your left arm. Look up at your middle finger, and again, listen to the body. Are you pushing enough into that right hand to push out of your right shoulder? And then come back to the centre. Whee, lovely. Now go down onto your knees. Breathe in. As you stay on your knees, you start to squeeze your elbows into the sides of your waist and bring your chest down. Your shoulders stay back. And then come down. And slide back a little bit. Now take your hands underneath your shoulders. Press down into your feet. Take a nice big breath into your back. Now as you press down through your feet, can you start to feel your thighs engage? The whole of your thighs. Feel like they're lifting up into the pelvis to start drawing your pubic bone down to the floor, to start creating length in your tailbone. You keep that power through your legs, let it start moving up through the back of your body, and then breathe in. As you breathe, you start to push a little into your hands and lift a little through your chest. Keep those thighs really engaged, feet really engaged. Don't go up too high. And then release. So you shouldn't feel that in your lower back at all. You should feel it all through the top of the back and the sides of the waist, and a lot of power in your legs. We're going to do that one more time. Take a breath in, push down. Really engage your thighs, lengthen your tailbone, lengthen your pubic bone. Breathe in and start to lift through the top of the back, bringing your chest forwards and up, and then push a little through the hands. Really engage your thighs. Let your shoulders relax down the back. Now see if you can hold it here. Turn your head to the right. Take it to the centre. Turn your head to the left. Are you still engaging your thighs? And lower. Very nice. Tuck your toes under. Press down into your hands. Push up. And then press back into your downward dog. Lovely. And then from there, take a nice deep breath in. Very gently come up onto your toes and down to your knees. Push back through your pelvis and start walking your hands back to your feet. Now can you root your feet into the ground, close your eyes again and listen to your body. As you're listening to your body, you take a breath in. You're going to see if you can pull through the muscles in your thighs to press your legs up into the pelvis to straighten them. Now start to roll yourself up. Let your legs push you up, your head being the last thing to come up. Lovely. Then we're going to do something called a happy breath. It's really wonderful just to kind of really get your breath flowing, your body flowing. So I would suggest you make sure you have a bit of space. You sink into your feet and then just watch me a second. So it goes on a few breaths. Okay? That's very simple. It's inhale, 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 exhale as you flow down, okay? So to follow it with me, you go. And then fall. And then up. Beautiful, again. And fall. And up. Really sigh. One more. Wonderful. I love that breath. It does make me quite happy. So now come back to the front of your mat. Spread your feet nice and wide. And then start to take your pelvis backwards. As your pelvis comes backwards, you're sinking your weight into your heels. you're going to take your arms forward. With your arms coming forward, really press into your heels and take a nice deep breath in. As you hold it here, again, listen to your body. Do you feel any niggles in your knees? If you do, you're probably not sending your pelvis back enough. Do you feel the rooting in your heels? Are you gripping with your toes? If you are, root with your heels more. Just listen to your body. And then from an inhale, see if you can reach your arms up to the ceiling like they're reaching from your lower belly, so your ribs don't pop forwards. And then take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to see if you can sit really low. So you're taking yourself into a deep squat position, and then down onto your bum. Lovely, nice and graceful. Then relax your hands onto your knees and roll yourself down onto your back. Then walk your feet close to your bum. Relax your arms down by your sides. Press down into your heels and back through your heels, so you start to feel the backs of your legs engage again. You're then going to take a nice deep breath in and start to lift through your pubic bone. As you're lifting through your pubic bone, pushing down more through your heels, you start to feel a lot of length in your legs, a lot of lift in the belly, a lot of lift through your chest. You're going to keep lifting through your pubic bone. Watch what happens to your knees. Don't let them go out to the sides. Keep squeezing them in towards each other and keep lifting. Now see if you can really expand into your chest. Just take your hands underneath you and link them. As you link them, you shuffle onto your shoulders and then push your hands to your feet and then lift your chest up even more. Try to keep pressing through your heels, lifting through your pubic bone, and feel like you're taking your chest towards your chin, so you're creating a lot of space there. Then release the arms and really slowly take it down, one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. Make your feet a little bit wider. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, just drop your knees down to the right. Let your head turn to the left. Breathe in and come back to the center. Drop your knees down to the left. Turn your head to the right. Breathe in again, come to the center. Turn your head to the left. One more time to the other side. And back to the center. And then slide your legs away. Grab a hold of the sides of the mat and just shrug your shoulders and then slide yourself up a little so you get extra length in your tailbone. Then relax your legs, let them drop out to the sides, arms out to the sides, quite far away from the body, and close your eyes. And this is where we really tune into our body. Scan through your body from your feet, through your legs, your hips, your belly, your back, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your neck, and your face, and the whole of your head. And just let the body relax into the floor. Let your lips part slightly so you're really relaxing your jaw. And then you can stay there for a bit longer if you like, or bend your knees. Roll onto your right side and bring yourself up to sitting. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And just thank your body for everything that it's done in this lesson. Think of any lessons that you've learned from listening to your body. And the one thing that you felt the most, try to hold on to it, remember it. So the next time you come onto your mat, you see if you can expand that feeling. You see if you can make it spread through the body a little further. Then you can gently open your eyes. Namaste. I'll see you in day 4.